right here. Hi, hello, REVSOUL here. Welcome you all guys to the new video. Today we have not just one but two Honda scooters, the all new Honda Activa 125 Smart version and the all new Honda Activa 110 Deluxe version. So without spending any time, let's just jump on to the video. Today we are planning to do a comparison video, more like a comparison and a complete tech overspec video of this both Honda Activas. So let's start with the Honda Activa 125, the paint scheme. Today we have a completely glossy black finish for the all new Honda Activa 125 Smart version, while we have got the blue color finish for the Honda Activa 125 Deluxe. Right now it's sitting on the hard sunlight, so we can see some kind of a glittery effect on both of these scooters, some sparkly effect. I absolutely love this kind of sparkly effect in this kind of a single tone paint finish. So apart from that, let's start from the front section. Let's talk about the headlights. Right now we have got the similar headlight setup for the Honda Activa 125 and the 110 Deluxe version. We have got the LED headlights for both of these scooters, which gives a pretty decent light throw in the night time, not bad at all. And looking into the indicators in the Honda Activa Deluxe 110 version, we have got the indicators just in the side of the headlights, while in the Activa 125 these indicators are set just beneath the headlights, which I absolutely love for the Activa 125 design, apart from the older design of this Honda Activa 110. And checking the rear side, I think the Honda Activa Deluxe has got the older version. Yes, this Honda Activa 110 Deluxe version has got the older taillights with the halogen bulb inside. This design is okay, but not as great as the all new Honda Activa 125's LED with a absolutely beautiful rear end design. And we can also find this rear end fuel caps, which is completely useful while filling up the petrol. Now let's talk about the main difference of these two scooters, the engine. In the Activa 110 we have got a 109cc single cylinder air cooled engine, while in the Honda Activa 125 we have got a 123cc single cylinder liquid cooled engine. Checking the power figures, this Honda Activa 110 can produce like 7 bhp and 9 newton meters of torque, while the Honda Activa 125 can produce like 8.5 bhp and 10.5 newton meters of torque, more like 1.5 bhp and newton meters of torque increase from the Activa 110 to the 125. From the engine, now let's talk about the braking. The Activa 110 Deluxe has got the drum brake setup in the front with a 130mm drum brake setup in the front and a 130mm drum brake setup in the rear side. This has also got a combination braking system, so that it can be completely useful to stop this vehicle much more faster than the older braking system. And talking about the brakes on the Activa 125, we have got a 190mm disc rotors in the front, which is a non-ABS brakes, but still we have got the disc brakes. And the rear side we have got the 130mm drum brakes, which is similar to the Activa 110 Deluxe. This has also got the combination braking system, guys. And if you guys don't know what is combination braking system, I will just tell you. When we are applying our front brakes, some percentage of rear brakes is also applied, and vice versa. When we are applying the rear brakes, some percentage of front brakes are also applied, so that we can completely stop the scooter much more faster than the older vehicles braking setup. In the Activa 110 Deluxe we have got the MRF tires, while in the Activa 125 we'll get the CEAT tires, guys. And looking at the alloys, we get a 12-inch alloys in the front side and a 10-inch alloys in the rear side, which also matches the Activa 125, the 12 in the front and a 10-inch in the rear side. Okay, now let's look at the meter console and handlebar switches of these two scooters. Since these two scooters have got the similar handlebar switches and meter console, let me just turn on this meter console. Turning on. Honda, this is a 4.2-inch colorful TFT. Yeah, beautiful display. This is the tachometer. The engine can be redlined up to 12,000, starting the redlining at 9,000. In the left bottom corner we have got the fuel indication, the trip meter, the speedometer, the time, and this joystick can be used to toggle around the meter console. The fuel, we can set the fuel range or the fuel level, that's according to your taste. And looking down, this is a trip meter. We have got the trip A and trip B. And again going down, we have got the settings where we can completely adjust, play around the settings like a display theme, brightness, service history. You guys all know about the meter console. I think I don't need to explain more about that display settings and all. And looking into the handlebar switches, we have got the light functions integrated in a single switch. This joystick is completely 4-meter console. This is the indicators, the horn. In the right side, we have got the kill switch, and this is also act as the SMS. That is a smart mileage system, which Honda brilliantly works. And in here, we get a Type-C charging port for charging our devices, and we also get a space for setting our water bottle or something else while riding. We get the same features in the Activa 125 also, the charging port, the Type-C charging port, and a space here. And we also get hooks for holding our luggages while on the ride. Not just one, but 2 luggages on the go, which is completely useful. And checking the boot space, let me just turn on the, open the boot for you. Opened, and like you guys can see, this is completely similar. We get the 18-liter boot space in both of these scooters, and we can also find tools completely changed from the older version. And looking in the boot space, we can completely set up a full face helmet easily on both of these boot space. And talking about the quality, I think the quality has decreased from the older version. Like this is much more easily bendable, and those hooks are not that great seeing the older versions quality, which is an absolutely depressing thing about the Honda Activa 125. The quality just degraded, and the other change is completely visible to your naked eyes. The complete coloring of this panel have been changed from black to brown on this Honda Activa 125. And the next major difference will be the keyless entry for the all new Activa 125. Yeah guys, finally in 2025 we got the keyless entry for Activa 125. To simply activate it, just press this key symbol for 3 seconds. Okay, right now it's locked. When we hold the button, yeah, it's green, so that means it's unlocked. So we can just turn the knob and turn on the scooter, and just holding the key symbol again, the red light turns on. That means it's locked. Now we can't change the rotate the knob. It's completely locked, which is completely safe from theft. And this key can be used completely for finding your vehicle in the parking lot. Just press on this stop button, this button, and the indicators just flash. In the night time it can be completely useful, but in the daytime, harsh sunlight, it can be a bit difficult because there's no sound, just the indicators. Yeah, in the night time it's much more useful than in the daytime. And okay, before going for a short ride, let's just also hear the exhaust note on both of the scooters. Okay, that was the Activa Dual X 110. Now let's turn on the Activa 125. Okay, 125 is much more louder than the 110. Yeah, it's completely louder. Okay, that's it. So now let's go for a short ride. First on the Activa 110, then on the Activa 125 to know the complete mileage and other details. Okay guys, finally we have reached the highway. So let's see how the all new Activa 110 Dual X performs on the highways. First of all, I'll show you guys the most mileage seeking thing on this scooter. Right now you guys can see on the left corner of the meter console, there's an eco mode, right? When I give the open throttle, the eco mode just drops, right? So this eco mode can tell us at which RPM we should ride so that we can get the highest mileage possible in this Dual X 110. While we are giving the open throttle to this, the eco mode drops, telling we should not rev the scooter like that to get the high mileage. So we just drop back the throttle so that the eco mode comes again. Okay, now let me show you guys the braking power of this all new Honda Activa Dual X 110, like 60 to 0. Okay, right here. Okay, actually, yeah, I can see the tire marks. The rear tire just got locked because of that drum brake setup. Yeah, the braking distance is impressive for a 110cc. And talking about the vibrations, I can feel a complete buzzing feel on the footboard area, and I think that can be completely removed by adding a floor mat or anything. And I don't feel any other vibration, dirty vibration in the handlebars or anything else, but a small buzzing feel on the levers while just ripping out the throttle, which the scooter doesn't like. And let me show you the other function, the SMS function, the smart mileage function. Yeah, right now this is on. Yeah, like you guys can see, the scooter itself turned off, showing this as the SMS function, the smart mileage system, not the function, the smart mileage system. And talk about the handling, since this scooter comes at like 110 kilograms lighter, less than 110 kilograms, it's a beautifully manageable scooter. The handling is so great for this Honda Activa Dual X 110. Okay, let me just take it side and show you guys the 0 to 60 right here. Okay, 0. Okay, it's almost clear. Yeah, it's quick. For a 110cc, it's quick, guys. My tank is completely locking. The one great drawback will be the overtaking capability of this scooter. Since this is a 110cc, it takes a bit of time for overtaking. Okay, after 6500 rpm, the character, I mean the scooter's character completely changes to much more aggressive than a quiet 110cc. Yeah, this thing completely flies, guys. Okay, now let me just switch to Honda Activa 125 and show you guys the performance of that massive scooter. Okay guys, I just switched from Honda Dual X 110 to Honda Activa 125. So let's see how the all new Honda Activa 125 performs on the road. The first thing to do is take a U-turn. Okay, while taking the U-turn, I can completely tell you guys about the handling thing. Yeah, let's go. I think we have an open road, and let's just do the 0 to 60 first and talk about the things later. Oh my god, the 0 to 60 was blocked by Toyota Corolla. Let's go for 0 to 60 again. Full throttle. Now this is much more quicker than the Honda Activa 125. I mean the Honda Activa 110 for sure. I can completely feel it. And let's also check the 60 to 0 to confirm the braking. 60, 60, 57, 58, 59 and 60. And again, the brakes are the thing that depresses in this scooter. Even though this has got 190mm disc rotors in the front side, apart from the drum braking system, this still has got the same braking capacity as that of the Honda Dual X 110. I mean the Activa 110. Every time this Dual X comes on in my mouth. But this Activa 125 can be easily used for overtaking. But the Dual X has somewhat a sleepy mode while overtaking, but the Activa 125 completely charges while overtaking. That thing I love on this Activa 125. Let's check the braking again once more to confirm. 60. Oh god. Okay. Let me just. Oh, okay. This is an inclination. After this I will do the braking test again once more. And talking about the vibrations I felt in the Honda Dual X 110 at the footboard have completely vanished once I switched to Honda Activa 125. Maybe that was because of the rubber pads on the footboard, and no other vibration, no dirty vibrations can be felt in this scooter. Runs clean, guys. Okay, I think the rear side is clear. Let's do a 0 to 60 quickly. Okay, the rear tire is sliding. The rear brakes got stuck and the rear thing is sliding. not that great brakes on this Honda Activa 125 as I expected. Okay guys, that's it for the comparison and review video of the Honda Activa 125 and the Honda Activa 110. I think I have shown you and told you all the details needed to know, and if you still have got any doubts, just feel free to comment. I'll be there clearing your doubts anytime, any day. See you guys in the next video. Until then, bye bye.